And back with you, Tactical Solutions Group again. What we're going to be doing is installing a barrel, well, putting an upper together using our handguard FSM07. That's the SKU on it. So we'll start out with the forward assist first, putting it on. Roll pin holder again. These things are super nice for roll pins. If you don't have them, you might want to check them out. Now I just got it started, a couple of taps. It started the roll pin, so it's in there now. Now what you want to do is this part of the forward assist goes on the inside. The roll pin actually goes in between this area here that's cut out. So make sure it's facing on the inside of the upper receiver. I work from the bottom of the upper receiver, putting the flat top down because it's nice and flat. It gives it a nice base to work from. So hammer that. Now that's as far as it'll go, as you can see. So now just take your holder off, switch over to a punch. This has got a little nipple on the inside right there, if you can see it. So it's good for roll pins. That's what it's made for. Hammer that down. I usually, what I'm doing here is I'm holding that forward assist in like this because it relieves the pressure as the pin's going through, so it makes it a lot easier and smoother to go through. So I only got a couple more and it should be down. Okay, roll pin's countersunk. Nothing on the top, so you can't feel anything there, and it's countersunk down here. So forward assist is installed. So now I'll move over to the dust cover. Now there's a little C-clamp. So what I do is I just start it. I just put it on like that, and I'll take a small pair of pliers, go sideways with it. Hear the pop. Make sure it's on there. It's on there nice and secure. It's all good. Now what I'll do is I'll start the rod till it starts breaking through right here at the dust cover. I'll push it back so I got that full area right there. Now with the spring, these can be tricky to learn. Once you get it a couple times, you're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this under like that. See how I'm rotating it up? So you just rotate it up, put it in there. This is going to be hard to see because I got to keep my fingers there or it'll unwind on me. I'll start the rod. Now that the rod started, I can take this hand away. Push the rod all the way through, and there it is on the other side. So dust cover's working, pops in good, releases good. Just put that in my bev block by Magpul. Got a 10.5 inch stainless steel barrel here that I'll be using. Wipe some of the dust and stuff like that off of it. Got a carbine length gas system that's going to be on this barrel here. So get my gas tube out with the little roll pin. Now I got a holder here that I use for installing the gas tube into the gas block. Now make sure that this hole here is facing down in the gas block. If it's facing up, what you created is a single shot rifle, and ARs are supposed to be semi-auto. So install that in there. Make sure that you get one hole so that it's all together good. Now I'll take my roll pin holder again, put that roll pin in there, couple of good licks, and it's all the way down. As you can see, there's no marks or anything from the tool that I used. And I'll take a big set of pliers, push it all the way through. It's all the way flush. No marks on either side. If you're worried about getting marks or whatever using this method, then just use some electrical tape on both sides of your pliers and that should be fine. But I've never really gotten any marks, even doing this with aluminum gas blocks. This gas block here is steel. So that there is all done. Go ahead and get my crush washer and flash hider out. Just go ahead, install the barrel. I got to angle my bed block up because the inside of it is so messed up from building so many uppers on this. It's ridiculous, but they hold up for a good few hundred at least. Now your index pin, you want it to 12 o'clock, so you just want to slide the barrel on. Now get some tools here. Now install this FSM 07 handguard. All you gotta do, just unscrew these on both sides. Barrel nuts inside, slides out. Just put it here on the upper. Hand tighten it all the way down. One/4 inch wrench. Now the proper torque is anywhere from 30 to 80 pounds. If you know what 30 pounds feels like, it's not much. So I'm torquing this all the way down. It's probably right around 50, 60 torque pounds. Now you just slide this on here. Now just so you know, there is a little dimple there, so I know where the gas block is supposed to screw into. If there wasn't, then I'd get down the muzzle side of the barrel, take a look, make sure that this right here, this top part of the gas block, is at a 12 o'clock. I've seen some other YouTube videos where people will mark it with a pencil and all that stuff, but if you get down here and you make sure that that's at a 12 o'clock, that should be good. I know that when I screw this on here that it's going to be at 12 o'clock because of the little dimple on that side right there. So on the gas block, I'm going to start with this Allen screw, and I'm going to screw it all the way down. Make sure it's tight. And then go with the top screw. The reason is I go with the bottom screw first is because it lines it up. It just automatically drops everything in there where it's supposed to be. So now I'm going to slide the handguard on, just like that. Tighten these little set screws here on the sides. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that this rail lines up with the upper receiver. So I'm going to hold it in place while I start this set screw. Then I'm going to come on the other side of it and tighten that down too. Hold on a second, drop the tool. Screw the other side down. Screw these down all the way. Make sure they're nice and tight. Don't over tighten them. Okay, I'm looking at the other side. I kind of want those right there to be not countersunk a whole lot, but pretty close to the same height as the handguard on the other side. There we go. That looks good. Put your crush washer on. Now, some people I've noticed have put these on backwards before, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that the concave side is going on towards your muzzle device. Screw this on. Now it looks like I got a full turn that I have to do with the wrench. Almost a full turn anyway. I want the sides of this so that they're parallel with the ground and all the ports, all the bird cage is facing up. And there you go. So now the ports are all facing up, so they're not facing down to where you'll get a dust signature if you shoot. And that's the proper installation of the FSM 07 handguard. Stay tuned.